what I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say. Is when it's an Alchemist game, it's an Alchemist game. So I'm gonna go with Team Secret.
I have to say it as well. When it's an Alchemist game, it's an Alchemist game. Back to you, Tsunami.
That's the trifecta.
That's the trifecta.
We'll have to, in Cinder and Spirit, please, Shannon, I know you know the man better than any of us. Tell me, is this an Alchemist game?
An Alchemist game is indeed an Alchemist game. Only a psychopath would disagree with that, Jenkins.
I agree.
Okay, so we've ruled you out. That's good to know. If only BSJ was here so we could also add him to the list, but something tells me he would fail miserably. But yeah, we get... Oh, that's my voice.
Oh, no.
Mind control, yes.
Please.
That's what I like to hear. That's a big boy.
Come on. That's a bad boy.
Indeed.
Come on.
All right, talk to me about this Alchemist, because I know a lot of people hate this hero. I personally love it, even though he won't be gifting people's ags, but that's okay. What are your thoughts, my friend? We didn't see this hero once at the Animajor.
Both drafts are cool. I like that.
I didn't ask you about the draft. I asked you about Alchemist.
Okay, Alchemist.
Okay? Yeah.
You know, there's not much to pressure him. You got Axe, he wants to farm stacks. You got TA, wants to farm stacks. I mean, even Sand King, when this hero is being played in the mid lane, wanted to farm ancient stacks. So all of these heroes are kind of passive. And with Alchemist, you get a free lane versus Sand King too. This hero is really weak until like level 4, level 5. And by that point, you get level 6 on Alch and you're Gucci. You get your ult, you don't die.
That's great to hear. Now talk to me about the full lineups.
Okay, full lineups. I like that Nigma is taking this carry Axe and this kind of 3-core playstyle from the Major. This is something that they didn't do as much in the Major, and so it's great to see them, you know, trying to improve going forward and
right.
Because there's kind of two metas. There's the 3-core thing with like some TA mid, 2 side laning offlaners, and then there's the 4 protect 1. And Nigma often does the 4 protect 1 style of this, with ILTW being the big boy.
That's the big juicy boy in this case. Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I was definitely listening to the whole thing as well.
Yes.
It's just riveting to listen to Jenkins all day.
Yeah.
It will be the TA versus Lesh mid. And, I mean, what are your thoughts on this matchup as just hero versus hero? We've seen a lot of these 2 heroes in this patch.
I think Lesh can kill TA once you have levels in the Edict. It's hard to be here as the TA, but early game, you do have a good amount of damage from the refraction on the TA, as well as the other abilities making it easy for her to last hit. So eventually it goes the way of Lesh, but TA can take an early advantage.
Yeah, Matu's actually going to be put up in the top lane. Kind of oh, it is a dual lane. No, it is a aggro tri-lane right now.
Okay, I see. So they're doing this, you stack the triangle for the Alchemist and go aggro, and what this does is this prevents the Nigma supports from getting levels. And that means that the Alchemist, once he does get levels, the Nigma supports are going to be too weak to go contest in the jungle. So this is a tri-lane that was run, originally I saw this, was Beast Coast that was running this, and I didn't understand why. I think it was Aoi that eventually broke it down for me, and it's about the supports. It's not about the Alchemist having some like sick tri-lane. It's about the fact that in the mid game the supports can't do anything to you. Just super cool.
And ever since we've seen this change, as we can see, the Alchemist win rate is dead even. Not that many games, but Matu has half of those apparently, with only 2 losses. So definitely an Alchemist player, as Cinderin would put it as well.
50-50 is, I mean, that's good in this meta for Alch, I think. That's
no, I would agree.
That would be a solid win rate for that hero. Of course, not looking too good.
Yeah, that's true. It's Acid Spray level 1, so you can actually pressure pretty early on. But Team Nigma now have 3 heroes as well to try to counteract this tri-v-tri. LTW chasing Yapzor. As that Battle Hunger applied, and with the Fire Spirits, is it going to be enough to heal from Puppey? Not quite enough. It's only level 1, obviously, as it is only 2 minutes in the game. So first blood, the way of Team Nigma, Mr. Jenkins.
I don't think you care. I mean, Matama's just free farming. All 3 lanes are going really well for Secret. I mean, it's close in the mid and the safe lane. So
Radiant's middle tower,
not a big deal, but I think you're really happy with Alch farming, even if the first blood goes the way of the enemy team.
Yeah, I wonder what the build's going to end up being. I'm guessing it's going to be one of these like aggressive, I mean, could go Blink and stuff like that with like a Blink BKB, some sort of Abyssal. Although Abyssal was nerfed since the last time I've seen a lot of Alchemists, so S&Y maybe. Do you think Battle Fury, is that too weird? Is that too slow-paced these days?
Battle Fury was the previous build that people would go for. What would be really cool would be a Vanguard disassemble into Battle Fury and then eventual Heart. That would be kind of sick.
Ah.
That is a new meta strat that people are doing on some of these carries, but we'll see if
You sure it's not an Echo Saver chicken? I feel like we've seen that on every position 1 at this stage.
Everything's getting disassembled these days, and then if an item can't be disassembled, it's not good, or if it's not built with a vitality booster.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's actually a pretty valid point. So, might be expecting some tweaks to some of these items in the future, the very near future. But the Yapzor pushing GH out of lane for now. And this is, it's just an Alchemist watch right now. As Matu farming away, only has 1 level so far into Greevil's Greed, just holding on to that 3rd point in case the concoction would end up netting them a kill. Just kind of chillaxing a bit. Has a soul ring, going for the ring of health like you talked about, so you might be right, actually. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, could just be a early ring of health for the Battle Fury.
Yep, we have the cask. Maledict looked like it missed there. Now Puppey might pay the ultimate price for his insolence. ILTW continue to chase right now. Puppey at half HP. There's the Berserker's Call. They don't do a ton of damage, especially with this heal coming out from Puppey. He's going to have another tier 1 tower for cover. Will be successful in living.
Dire's top tower
So on the
is under
flip
attack.
side, if you are Nigma and you know that this tri-lane is to prevent your supports from getting levels, because this is kind of a
Radiant's
figured out
bottom
thing at
tower
this
is
point,
under attack.
maybe the reason that they're being so aggressive on the 2 supports is so that they can kill them and get some levels, and that way to counter. So Alk is still free farming, but they're counteracting this issue of their supports being low level. If that is the case, that is incredibly cool, just conceptually, but I mean, obviously it's quite hard to say what they're thinking. Maybe you could...
I'm sorry, were you saying something, Jacob?
Yeah, I was, yeah. Do you have any mind reading capabilities?
Not anymore. Not in this lifetime.
Okay, that's too bad.
Maybe in the past. Miracle's going to take a cask, but Refraction is there. Nothing to bounce off of. I mean, how much kill potential do they have right now in this mid lane with both of them there? I mean, the Refraction pretty tough to get through, but...
A lot. He's about to die.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah, level 6 on Nisha now, so that is a Refraction killer for sure. And you can see in terms of the last hits, he is doing quite well. Just a little bit ahead of Miracle, but the level advantage is kind of the biggest deal right now.
Yeah, he's a big, beautiful boy in this game, and he
Can you stop saying that, please?
He is
That's
going to...
unacceptable.
Ignoring what you're saying, he is going to be pushing out this mid lane. He has a catapult ready. So if the supports rotate in, we do have Yapzor and Puppey trying to push with this catapult. It's hard to stop this with these heroes that Nigma have.
Yeah, for sure. As the treads queued up and ready to go here. Yeah, it feels like it's going to be... The thing about TA, you want to go back into the jungle, you want to come back to the lane to farm up, but Lesh pushes so much faster at this stage.
You can't leave. But then
You just can't leave then.
Then if you go there, the Lesh has kill threat on you, so you always need some hero to be sitting behind you.
Oh, all right.
Radiant's
Mind
bottom
Control
tower
gets
is under
the
attack.
better of Zai in that engagement.
Wow.
Got speared in the end as well, but it didn't matter apparently.
Yeah, that's a solo kill, so...
And he's a big boy now, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely a big boy.
1,500 gold, by the way. He's relatively close to Blink.
I love that he's just straight rushing the
Control.
Blink, because you have Axe and TA, 2 heroes that just want to be farming in the jungle. Axe can be pretty active, I think, if he gets the
Dire's
Vanguard.
structures are
So
fortified.
with the Blink Dagger, this is going to let you run around and pressure the Alchemist in his jungle. The worst thing you can do versus an Alch is try to outfarm him. It's not going to work. You have to go pressure him, and so he just goes for the earliest Blink possible to pressure the Alch before he gets any items.
And it will be the Battle Fury build for Matu, so we'll see how that fares for him. Of course, I mean, Battle Fury is kind of out of favor for the most part, but if it's on an Alchemist who can get it so much earlier than a lot of these other heroes, it probably doesn't matter that much, right? And this is like the one hero that you can feel pretty safe that you're going to get it at really good timing.
I think there are a few heroes that you kind of need to go for a
AM, for example?
Yeah. Well, actually, Meteor Hammer works on that hero.
Yeah, so I've heard, but not seen, so I'll take your word for it. As the Diabolic Edict doing a ton of damage to this tier 1 tower, not deniable yet.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
Nigma
is under
are here in numbers. It'll be tough to defend if they just continue on here. Mind Control just TPing back to bottom. Again, very close to this Blink Dagger, so excited to see what he does, how aggressive he gets with that bad boy.
I'm a little
Dire's
surprised
top
Mind
tower
Control
is under
TP'd bot.
attack.
Okay, LTW calling Matamba Man on the top lane.
A tithe to the impurity.
Just faking it.
Yeah, great call.
Thank you.
Jenkins, I think I'm going to have you
Radiant's
do a
bottom
team
tower
fight in this
is under
game.
attack.
All right, just let me know.
I'm really excited about it, actually. So Tread's now online for Mr.
Dire's
Miracle.
top tower has been denied.
And we'll be going for the Dragonlance next. And on the side of Secret, Nisha, just going for the Yule Scepter. nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. And we have barely even talked about this position 1 axe as ILTW doing massive damage to Matu, but yeah, the chemical rage keeps him nice and healthy. Pretty difficult to kill Alchemist once he gets that bad boy off, of course. Man, you really have me saying bad boy a lot now. I really hate you for this.
You started that.
Big juicy boy.
No, you started that.
Yeah, but not on cast.
You say it and then wink, and it's the strangest thing.
You're not supposed to share these secrets.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Jenkins.
These are trade secrets.
This is a professional cast.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, please get your garbage together. All right, Zai in the trees here. Has his... Yeah, he's being spotted out, so they actually do know that he's there. He's gonna walk away.
Yeah,
have yet to see a Mars Arena yet.
Nope. It's hard for him. I mean, once the Sand King gets some levels and an advantage like this, it's hard to be Mars in this lane. It's
he's
just
been
too
bullied out. Right
yeah.
Now.
Yep, absolutely. Mind Control does have a blink though, so anybody that comes down here, he is going to look to solo kill.
I'm not sure has he shown it. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it's not actually in the inventory yet, so just having it being... Oh, he actually put it down in the trees. Okay.
Ah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
That's a big boy for sure.
Yeah,
so Mind Control
stop saying that.
Can go for the epicenter combo here if he wants. He's going to TP top. This will be a huge kill onto Matu. And the blink reveal is there. Burrow Strike to follow. Epicenter being, I was going to say channel, but it's not really channel. I mean, into the call for ILTW and a chop down. That is satisfying.
Yeah. I agree.
And Alchemist and the Ogre die. They are 2-1, but we still count them as one hero.
You like Alchemist. Why do you want to see him die?
I just enjoy... Okay, I do love Alchemist, but the sound and feeling of Culling Blade overtakes that every time.
How does a Culling Blade work on 2 guys? Is he cutting through the little guy on the top? And then... That's horrible.
I'm pretty sure that the Alchemist himself, the small guy, has a very hard head, and once you get through that, the actual Ogre,
like
it's just like, yeah, it's just melting,
I
basically.
See. Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 1K net worth lead for Secret, but again, this is with an Alchemist, and probably, I guess you put them behind, just based on that fact alone. But of course, no Battle Fury yet for Matu, so once that happens, he'll probably start to snowball out of control, as we can see. A little review here, as... the slow motion is always gets me.
Of course, this will be replayed a few times, I would imagine.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
I just...
Just a little picture of Jenkins in the dark. That is nightmare fuel if I've ever seen it.
Don't reveal
That's
that.
like watching The Ring all over again.
We're just sitting here casting off of the sound. We're really in the total darkness.
Well, yeah. Once this... I mean, if you're Team Nigma, I feel like you're pretty happy right now, right? Battle Fury at 11 minutes. I mean, it's good timing, but it's not the best I've seen on Alchemist for sure. But of course, he was in the offlane technically, right?
I think you're chilling if you're Nigma. This Axe hero, one thing that people don't realize is that once you get this Mantha plus Aghanim Shard, legitimately the Alchemist regen is not enough.
Yeah.
You do way too much pure DPS. There's no amount of BKB, Satanic, Sanjin Yash. Like, you can't get any items that deal with that. Like, you need... Another hero needs to buy an item. You need what's that Yule Scepter? Wind Waker. You never see it, so I don't know what it's called, but Wind Waker is good. You can Yule's the guy that Axe goes on. Pudge is unironically quite good. You can dismember and eat the person that Axe goes
very on. Relevant in this game, since there is a Pudge that you can unlock if you get the 10th Roshan, I believe. That's a pretty long game to be able to do so, which usually requires the techies as well, ironically.
Yeah, well, there's an Alchemist, so maybe
if you, enough gold to buy a Pudge, perhaps, is Miracle gets the trap up, but then Zai set up with the arena into the spear. Will they be able to take him out with that Pulse Nova going to work on him? In the meantime, yeah, he's actually going to stay alive with the Refraction on the other side now, and there's a big combo from Mind Control to choppity chop on 2, make it 3. Yapsor will be the 4th. Big turnaround for Team Nigma. They were ready for it, and Miracle somehow survived that onslaught.
Really nice stuff from Kuroki there. It stands out to me when you see, like, he has this decision where either he can kill Miracle or he can pop the egg like that, and he just goes for the egg. Some communication was said where, like, Miracle's going to survive that, or maybe it doesn't matter, maybe it's just too good of an egg opportunity, and then he gets it off, and you end up with this, like, beautiful 3 to 4 man egg.
Stop saying egg, for God's sake. We got the Burrow Strike here. Fire Spirits to follow. Oh, the Spear actually connect mid-dive. Really nicely done from Zai, but not enough to finish off the Phoenix as of yet. Kuro comes back to the original location. Gets rebuked, trying to get inside the pit, pops a Fairy Fire. Looks like he's going to survive. That is quite the turn of events. Nisha, in the meantime, taking out the Refraction. Cold Embrace is there, but they have a lot of magic damage. That sets up an easy spear. So finally, Secret get a return kill here. At least it's a big one for them.
Yeah, he is a big boy on that PA.
Is under attack.
Bet you're the worst co-caster.
You set that up.
Okay, Poppy, be careful.
All right, Maledict applied. This is going to cancel the Blink Dagger perpetually. As in the meantime, all right, Mars Arena was set up to take out the Wyvern, who now has ult, buys back into the game. So GH looks like it'll be set up by ILTW with that Arctic Burn applied as well. So the choppity chop again for him.
And Puppy just solo killed Mind Control.
What?
What? Why?
That's crazy. What?
How did that happen?
A lot of right clicks and obviously some Maledict damage.
My God.
He doesn't. Oh, he actually used Death Ward as well.
He did use it. It was Death Ward Maledict, but still. Here we go. Here's the impact move. 100 seconds.
All right, excellent. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
You can see it was not caught on record, so it doesn't technically count.
I was not set up to cast that for 100. I think that's why when I read they're like, we're not going to let him cast this for 100 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, well, that was a pretty high-value kill for Secret, but at the same time, they only have a 1K net worth lead, which with an Alchemist means you're losing right now.
Yes.
And you can see that Matu is going for the SNY and actually has Manta queued up. Okay, so it's not... Is he actually going Manta?
Yeah, it looks like...
Wow.
The disassemble will be the play.
Yeah, SNY for the time being into a Manta.
Here we go. There it is.
Wow, he's so low to begin with, too. Yapzor. Okay, from the high ground, he gets it off.
Dire's top tower
And with a couple right clicks from you, it basically was a solo kill. Wow.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's unexpected.
That to me is just Sand King being an absolutely pathetic solo kill hero. Like, his right clicks are just not so good. Not so good.
Yeah, and it's funny because his arms are huge, right? His claws.
Yes, they are.
Like, it's actually deceiving how little damage it
Gelatinous
does.
and pulsating as well. Just absolutely disgusting.
Wow, what a shock. Matu has the highest amount of GPM at this stage of the game. He's not even doing that hot, but it is an Alchemist. So if you're just joining us, this is an Alchemist game, just to put your fears to bed, as it were. But tell me about this Manta. What's the reasoning for this?
I believe Matu, using arrow keys, has misclicked the Manta style into the quick buy.
Really? Is that your professional opinion?
Okay, let me think about this. There's things to dodge, you know? You got the axe call. It's very difficult to dodge.
We have the smoke. Mind Control gets the Burrow Strike right off the bat on Anisha with the egg on the low ground. He's trying to block, but there's the Death Ward. Again, Mind Control getting soloed again by Puppy, but it is going to be a trade for Zai. It's now Matu. I don't know if he's actually ready to fight here, but the slows are applied to ILTW, who does have the Manta, but no Shard, as it is only 16 minutes in the game.
Yeah, at this point, he basically just wants to farm with this. So showing up the fights is more so that he's just incredibly tanky at this point. Axe with any form of armor with the Vanguard is pretty ridiculous, because usually this hero has basically no armor, right? So you show up and all of a sudden you've got all this agility, and it's like, okay, this hero's unkillable.
Now this DD on Miracle with that Desolator means that they want to go for Roche, but expecting the smoke from Secret. The Acid Spray is down, and I mean, Secret is also a team with the Acid Spray can definitely do some damage to Roshan. As now the counter smoke from Team Nigma.
Wrap around. Okay.
Up into the enemy triangle. ILTW, of course, doesn't have the Blink Dagger, but Mind Control does. And with that Sunray, Yapzor gets deleted by Miracle. ILTW technically gets the credit for that kill, but in the meantime, Mind Control again just getting bursted down right now. Buyback onto the Witch Doctor, but it's going to cost them Enchantress as well. So a 3-for-0 as Mind Control somehow surviving. Matu just running around with that Alchemist on his head. They can't do anything about it. A triple kill for Miracle. That was basically 4 deaths for nothing and the buyback.
So
This is a free Roche.
So I'm confused. He's playing Alchemist. You said he has an Alchemist on his head.
Yeah.
So Matu's
the ogre. Yeah, Matu is the ogre.
Okay.
I mean, that's basically when you're playing Alchemist, you are the big body. You're the big boy, as it were.
I see, yeah.
And the
right.
Alchemist is on your head.
Okay.
Mind Control, jumping in again, but Puppey there to counteract it with the cask. Mind Control, though, does get off his ult successfully. That's what comes, but a nice curse to slow things down from GH. Mind Control continue to tick down from that Maledict. Will this be enough to actually finish him off? Nope. He will barely live. We're going to try to set this back up as the Aegis was successfully taken by Miracle himself. We're seeing the heals come through again.
That was interesting. So Mind Control did a little bit of like a dip back there after that fight, where GH was in range to Cold Embrace, but he didn't. So somebody made the call that he was going to survive the Maledict, and I say that he gets speared back.
Yeah, Zai. Oh, okay. Well,
all right.
Yeah, that's yeah, Little Nick's got it right.
I did see that there. Did you see that?
What?
That he got speared. He died there.
Yeah, he died.
He went in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haste.
Good effort, though.
Sorry about that.
Appreciate that. As the Burrow Strike from Mind Control does connect again onto Nisha. And look at the right click with that meld. So much minus armor applied to Nisha. Ticking away. The egg is used as well, but the heal's coming out from Yapser. Will this be enough? No. They find Nisha in the end, and it just feels like Team Nigma are getting every single kill that they want.
Middle tower is under
And again,
attack.
to reiterate, it's a 2K net worth lead, but against an Alchemist, this is more like a 6 or 7K.
Radiant's
I feel
bottom
like.
tower
And I like
is
what they're
under
doing.
attack.
They're taking over this entire triangle area here, wards, and killing anybody that comes up there, and just focusing on pressuring this mid
Radiant's middle
tower
tower is under
instead
attack.
of taking the tier 1, because they're just running at Alch. They realize it's impossible for Secret to fight, and here they go again.
Yeah, just forcing him out of land. I don't think they have any actual kill potential, but they can force out the ult. Speaking of ult, Zai gets his off, trying to protect Puppey, but not going to happen. Now Zai's ult not really used to be able to get any sort of a kill. He's just going to get right-click down and choppity chop for ILTW again, and this is just snowballing out of control for Team Secret as they look to be definitely getting wrecked here in this game number 3. Nice counter initiation from ILTW. Still does not have that shard. Is about to hit 20 minutes now. Nisha attempting to run away. Doesn't have enough mana for the choppity chop. You know, they should come out with a cosmetic where he's a cook.
Radiant's middle tower
Acts as
is
like
under
a
attack.
chef or something. Chef's hat.
Radiant structures are
That's a
fortified.
terrible idea.
I'm actually gonna commission somebody to do that, literally.
Yeah. Big businessy millionaire guy.
Yeah. The chef's hat.
A starving
Radiant's
artist, you're going to take
middle
advantage
If
of.
Ursa can have a cowboy hat, Axe can have a chef's hat.
The cowboy hat was a mistake.
Not anymore.
Okay.
People love it now.
They do love it.
It's
But
done a 180.
Valve didn't like it.
No, they didn't. They did like it. They put it in the game. But then the community got very angry. Is Nisha trying to set up a kill here onto Miracle? Still has the Aegis for another 2.5 minutes. So this feels so hard for Secret. ILTW actually misses the call. Could potentially get this kill. Spear into the tier 2, but there's the heals coming out along with the Death Ward on the other side. But the Cold Embrace completely counteracts that Death Ward.
He is taking no damage, even without the Cold Embrace. Just the amount of armor that he has in the Vanguard. I think he was taking literally no damage.
Oh, Mind Control with a little baby Burrow Strike. That is not level 1. That is, in fact, a level 4 Burrow Strike that he missed from the ILTW. Choppity chop again. Jumps in. Gets one. Curse applied to Nisha with the egg right next to him. And, yeah, Mars Arena comes out, but to little avail. Secret getting dumpstered in game number 3.
Radiant's
And
middle
the
tower
problem
under
is,
attack.
although Matama Man just picked up 2 bounty runes in the enemy triangle,
Hey, that almost evened up the game network.
Radiant's bottom tower
they
is
scanned
under
him.
attack.
Yeah. Okay.
they might go back
Radiant's
to...
middle tower is
I
under
think they'd
attack.
rather get Rax.
True. Oh, there he is. He's going back. But it's an AC that he has. This doesn't mean that he can fight. He needs a BKB.
He needs a lot more than that at this stage. They are down big time.
I don't even know if a BKB helps here.
Tier 3 taken out. Miracle. Still with the Aegis, of course. A nice spear into the barracks. Maledict applied. But again, the heals from GH are just too strong. They find Zai. He has to buy back into the game. And with that Matu ult pop, Nigma are going to reset, at least for now, but they could go back in. Mind Control still with the epicenter available. Oh, Burrow Strike actually not going to go off. It's being called, though. They're just going to blow up Matu. 50 seconds on the deck. Triple kill for Miracle. Puppey looks to be next. GG is called.
Radiant's middle barracks
This
are under attack.
was a Gaben's mustache shellacking.
Radiant's middle
think so?
tower is fortified.
Maybe not. I just wanted to say Gaben's mustache.
I would put it